Oh man. I think I finally have everything set up here. Jeez. Okay. Holy moly. I'm like running around trying to get everything set up. Hold on. Hold on. What am I doing here? Marbles. 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 It is Sunday. Last Sunday of May. Tomorrow is June. We are almost halfway through 2026 already. Man, oh man, that is scary. What's going on today, everybody? Let me scroll back up here. We've got Mr. Scarecrow, Casper, Tony, DB Cooper, Dintu. We've got Hope, Coop Sound, Scally Cat. Welcome, everybody. Guitar Salad, Michael, Sam. Unforgivable, McLante. Welcome, welcome. We got Sally here, Winky Taters, Annie. Yeah, we gotta get this show on the road. We got Rob Pacho, Devin, Triple A. Welcome, welcome. It's a beautiful day outside today, too. Man. Heat went away a little bit. Nice and sunny. It's a good day. What's up, Adrian? Melanie. Welcome. Welcome, welcome. Terry. Hello, hello. What's up, Marco? A lot of alts in here today. I don't think there's any alts in here today. We don't. Nobody actually does that around here. Surely not. Let me import this bad boy. Don't believe I missed anybody. Don't believe. Double checking, double checking. Looking good, looking good. I think it's good. You got 45 to kick things off here. Let's go. I didn't listen to as much music this week as I wanted to. Work was a little bit weird. Then we had the holiday and everything. I feel like I've got some catching up to do. I did listen to a few songs, though. I need to refresh my memory on what it was. One was the new song by the band A Perfect Circle. That was a cool experience. That was like kind of an old school type of vibe that I was really enjoying. I think I said that band reminded me a little bit of Tool. Oh, it is Tool singer. The whole time I was listening to that, I was like, dude, this sounds like oddly familiar. And then at the very end, I saw that a song by Tool was recommended, and I was like, I wonder if that's what it was. Because I used to listen to, I don't know if is the album 10,000 Days or is it just a song, but I listened to that album in high school a good bit. One of my friends that I played World of Warcraft with was a big Tool fan. So that's where I've got a little bit of exposure to that band. Which is a very odd band considering I was mostly listening to things like Linkin Park. But I thought it sounded cool. I have not heard any more of Tree City 3 yet because I was spamming 2 so hard. But I do need to start listening to that now. I just wanted to make sure that I really, really got through to... It was a few years in the making. We got Scally Cat claiming a win again. I feel like that's at least 2, maybe 3 weeks in a row now. Pretty good. Pretty good. I didn't know it was the guy's side project, but you could definitely, I mean, it makes sense. You could hear the influence. I don't know if it's just the voice or if it's also the instrumental, but yeah, it was nice. Really nice. What else? There was something else that stood out to me that I heard. Oh yeah, the new If I Were You. I did hear that. I really like that. I can't recall if there's anything else that I haven't uploaded already. There might be some others. 529, 529. 27, 27. 26, 26. Hold on, there might be more than that. What are these videos? Because these are all like a week ago. I'm going to open it and see what it is. 3 in a row? That's some good luck right there. It's pretty good. Did I upload the Rick Ranch one yet? Wolf and Bear Rick Ranch? I don't think I did. Maybe I did. Maybe I did. I can't remember. I listened to that. What is this? Oh, yeah. I listened to one off of Carmen Yaka's album. What is that? 1,000 Horns, I think? It's really blurry trying to look at it on my screen. Beartooth, Pure Ecstasy. Okay, I listened to more than I remember. Beartooth, Pure Ecstasy. I listened to that one. Oh, I listened to another by Throne, Backfire. Okay, hold on. Maybe I listened to more than I remember. Okay. What is this one? Yeah, that's the Perfect Circle. And then If I Were You. Okay. So I remember the 2 most recent ones. The other ones I've slept a few times since. All right, let's check out this track by The Used. Darkness Bleeds. FOTF. I really like, now that I'm remembering, I really like the Rick Ranch. The video was fun, but the song was a jam. Oh, this is off of a different album, it looks like. If I Were You, that song was a banger. Yeah, I really like the A Perfect Circle song. Throne is Throne. Short, heavy, and fun. I'm already spacing the ones I literally just read off, but whatever. We are listening to The Used now. And that is right. Oh my gosh, hold on. Why are we maxed out? Okay, that's better. That's a little better. That's a lot better, actually. We're like maxed out there for a second. Let's get that record going. Perfect. Okay. Let's check it out. We've got the used Darkness Bleeds FOTF. Not, maybe we'll figure out what that stands for. Requested by Scally Cat. Let's give it a listen. Coming in hot. Freaking groove. What in the world? Totally different than the ones we've heard recently. Love that little guitar in the back. Love the throwback kind of feel here. It's like some skateboarding kind of music. Like that. Cool vocals. Yeah, some of those vocals. It's got that exhale on it. The bass is funky. Funky, funky. What's up, Mason? Low key, it's a jam. Cymbals are great. But that riff is kind of like bassy. It's kind of low in the mix. It sounds really cool. Is it Fire of the Flame? I'm going to have to listen closer. They're going in. Nice, Phil. Yeah. Really cool. So different than what we've heard off of that Work of Art album. Fire with a Flood. Ah. Great touch of piano. Totally flipped here. Whew. Oh, you really hear it there, Fire with Flood. What a change. Interesting change to the song there in terms of the whole sound, but that was cool. That was really cool. I love the vibes. That sort of first half, or maybe even like 2/3 of it, really was kind of like that old school throwback kind of jam. I feel like I would be out listening to that while skateboarding or something. I just loved the instrumental of that. The riffs were really cool. Vocals were really different. Like everything about this song was so different than the last few that we've heard off of that other album. And I really enjoyed that. Nice change of pace there at the end too, bringing in some piano. I don't know if there was like a cello or something in there. It felt like maybe some other sort of stringed instruments or something, but definitely very different there at the end. But that was cool. Good vibes. Loved just sort of, I don't know, throwback kind of feel. I like that. Really good stuff. And it's only 6 years ago too. Sounds much like their old stuff, but still new. And I think that's really cool when bands are still making music in today's sort of era, but it sounds like, you know, maybe 90s or something. It's just cool. I like that bands kind of keep sounds like that alive and then put their little spin on it. Love Church. Yeah, I was getting... Yeah, maybe a little churchy there at the end. Like I was feeling a little bit of that too. Maybe it was like an organ or something I was hearing, not just a piano, but there was some organ in the background or something. I don't know, but that was cool. Let me add in Mason here and we will get this going. Oh, it's just called Artwork. Oh, and this one's Heartwork. Ah. I call it the work of art because it's got like, was it work on the needle and art on the arm or vice versa? So I'm imagining like, oh, a work of art. People describe tattoos like that too. So that's kind of where I got it from. Makes sense though. Makes sense. Have I listened to Tree City Sessions 3 yet? Not yet. Not since the album this came out. I was really trying to finish number 2 before jumping in. Which I'm wondering if I should, because 2 of the songs I think on 3 are from the EP that I haven't heard. I think I've heard their discography minus their very first EP. If I recall. I don't know, I've heard so much DGD. Goes great with like Christian vibe. What in the world? What? No, I never listened to that. I started with Downtown Battle Mountain, I'm pretty sure. Minus like a couple of random big singles. I don't even remember what the very first one was that I listened to. I'd have to go back and look. Because I did listen to, maybe it was We Own the Night. I listened to a couple, 1 or 2 of like their really big singles, which was how they got recommended, I'm guessing. That was like way back when I very first started, and like the only way I got anything from anyone was through the comment section. And I'm pretty sure someone was like, yo, you should check out Dance Gavin Dance. Like, I think it was We Own the Night, but maybe it was a different one. I'd have to go look. And I was like, sure. That was when like there was only like 100 subscribers. Oh man, AAA was leading. It got nuked. Everybody's getting nuked. Man. Not good. Not good. Everybody's getting blasted. You know, I'm gonna go look. We're coming out of the wire here. Let's reposition a little bit. Here we go. Wrong tab. Ooh, it's looking good for Charles. R2 Me Too right behind. Ooh, getting locked up here a little bit. Jacob sliding through. Jacob's got it. Jacob's got it if you see her. What was the first one? Dance, Gavin, dance. I have 172 Dance Gavin Dance videos on my channel. Now, that might not be 100% accurate if a couple are blocked and I left them on here. Like if I re-uploaded, let me look. Are all of these public? Public. All of these are public. Public. Dude, they're all public. I have 172 Dance Gavin Dance videos. And the first one was We Own the Night. It was We Own the Night, and then I literally started at the beginning of Downtown Battle Mountain. I think maybe I don't know if it was at the beginning. Lemon Meringue Tie was second. That one was so good. Jacob's got the win here. If Jacob's not here, Charles. I know R2 Me 2 is always around. Was Prisoner early? Maybe it was. It was. Yeah, I did listen. I listened to Prisoner like in the middle of that. Huh. Prisoner is one of my favorite songs of theirs. And I think it's just a combination of how funky it is, but how that chorus opens up with that Prisoner line from Tillian. I just really love that. But the overall funkiness and everything to the beat is really, it really stands out. I don't know. There's so many standout songs. There's just so many standout songs. I wish they could find a way to like remaster some of the old albums and just re-release them with like better quality. I don't know. I don't think Jacob's here, Charles. So go for it. I don't know how that audio sort of engineering stuff works, but if there was a way that they could just remaster it and re-release it, that would be sick. We got Hail the Sun 1109. My music video. Nice. Okay, now it's like dark because I had to compensate. I have to do this manually. If I don't manually control the exposure, it will like literally spaz out. Let's do it. We've got Hail the Sun 1109 requested by Charles. Let's give it a listen.
I lived in a house whose porch
they did do that for acceptance speech. I wish they would do it for the other ones too. Freaking beautiful intro here. That vocal layer is gorgeous. We're in it. I love seeing the clips of him singing, but also drumming. That's cool. Gorgeous guitars. Beautiful. That bass. Whew. Nice little groove. Yeah, Words of Gratitude is nice. This one's definitely up there. It's like great melodies, pretty guitar. And he's killing it on the drums while singing.
oh
1109, okay. Getting a little dizzy with the video here. That was sick. Just jamming. I love how those grooves just pop in and out. Crazy. Dude. I mean, dude, they're all just killing this instrumental. It sounds so good. Yeah. I love moments like that. Everything kind of drops out a little bit. Just some subtle guitar, the singing. What was that? Was that like an Easter egg? What the heck was that? I don't know. I don't know what it was. Some words flashed on the screen in red. Yeah, killing it again. I mean, really melodic, pretty, just so good. Love the constant changes up. Again, it's very impressive how he drums and sings. But I love the sheer variety of the of the drumming. I feel like if I was drumming and singing, you would have to almost have something very simple to drum so you could do both, if that makes sense. But he's constantly doing some crazy stuff while singing. I love it. Sounds great. I mean, very melodic, great bass tones. Tons of moments where it kind of dropped out, got softer, but then ramped up. I mean, that intro was beautiful. And then you watched him walk up to the microphone and just let loose. What more could you want? That was good. That was good. Yeah, they do some good stuff. That is definitely up there with Words of Gratitude in terms of the sound. But man, I have to say though, I still think Words of Gratitude might be my favorite. I know they've got some heavier ones that are really good, but there's something about that song. Something about that song is so nice. Man. Good stuff. Parali Magus, welcome. Let me add you in here. Up to 47. Can't go wrong, that's right. Is that like a song that you listen to a lot at that specific house or something like that? Because I'm the same way. There's so many times where like a song will come on that I haven't heard in forever, and I immediately think back to like a time where I listened to that a lot. Like I remember there was a time in college I was listening to Coldplay a lot. And man, anytime like, dude, what is that album? I don't even know how you pronounce it. It's called like Milo XY Loto or something like that. That probably sounds ridiculous, but it's whatever album that was. Like immediately takes you back. It was like really popular then. But yes, the Parachutes album. My dad listened to that one a lot actually. So I remember listening to that a long time ago. That brings back some childhood memories. It's a freaking amazing album. When did that come out? Yeah, wasn't that like 2000? This is like early 2000. Man, that's such a good one. So many chill songs on it. It's crazy how music does that, though. You know, if you hear a song you used to listen to a long time ago, or maybe you always listen to this one song and during this one particular thing, you just immediately like think about where you were when maybe you first heard it or listened to it a lot. Music's cool like that. It's very cool like that. Coop for the moonshot. No, it's gone. You never know. Maybe Skill Jim here. Oh, with the shortcut. Hold up, but it's out. Almost. Or just re-record John's vocals. Yeah, they could do that too. Obviously, John's vocals sounded way better in the later albums with the better mixing, but the instrumental could use a little bit of help too. Casper claiming the win. Jim's here. Yo, since you're here, Jim, because I thought of you. I watched a video this morning. It's the PBD podcast on YouTube. It's ran by Patrick Bates is his name. Patrick Bateman. The PBD podcast. Maybe it's not. That's not who it is. PBD podcast. Anyways, it was I can't freaking find it. I literally watched it this morning. It was about Michael Jackson's death. Oh, here it is. It's on Valuetainment. That's their channel. Was Michael Jackson murdered? Apparently there's some new info that came out on this, and they were discussing it on a podcast. Thought that was interesting. I don't know the first thing about it, but when I saw that, I was like, "Dang! I wonder if Jim saw that at all." Scary kids, Omens. Yeah, I don't even know the history of Michael Jackson or what happened there, but apparently some information has came out about people now speculating if he was murdered or something. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. Hey, this is somewhat new. This came out a few years ago with Spencer Chamberlain. How did I not hear this? Is this the Spencer from? It's not the Ice Nine Kill Spencer. It's is it Under Oath? Who's Spencer Chamberlain? I can't remember. I don't think that's the Ice Nine Kill Spencer though. Should be cool. Yeah, if you just search Valuetainment, it's like an entertaining sort of. I don't even know if it's considered like a news thing, but yeah, they were discussing it, so you might find it interesting. Might be stupid, I don't know. There were some conspiracy theories. I'm sure there was. I'm sure. I mean, there's conspiracy theories about all sorts of like super popular people that died in the past. So you never know. You never know. See, Devin knows. Okay, let's check this out. We've got Scary Kids, Scaring Kids, Omens, and this was requested by Casper. Let's give it a listen. Dude, this hair reminds me of John Connor from Terminator. Almost looks identical. The kid that played John Connor in Terminator 2. It's like the exact hair almost. N64. Peak. Ooh. I missed this if you post it. I definitely missed this one. Got the keyboard guitar. Sick vocals. Nice melody. Yeah, I love when the vocals go higher. This is playing on the N64, apparently. Nice. The persistent bass tone. Nice ambient tones. Key guitar, yeah. Dude, I love that. Oh, man. This is awesome. Ooh. That sounds so cool. I mean, come on. Huh. I mean, we got reverse grip on the key guitar. Really cool solo. Nice vocal layers coming through here. Ooh, I didn't notice the harsh vocals too. Those were layered in too. Those really popped out there at the end. Yeah, they popped off there. I like the video gamey version here for their little outro with the credits. That's cool. Taking that melody and putting it in that sort of like 8-bit sound or whatever. Yo, that was good. So they had one with Tillian. Wait, I've heard this one, haven't I? With Lil Lotus. That was really good. I loved how melodic that was. I mean, vocal melodies were just on point. And I loved when that sort of end of the line just went a little bit higher. Just added a little bit more flavor to it, I guess. That was really nice. But there was a nice sort of general ambience to everything, probably coming from that keyboard guitar. That was cool. Good bass lines. But I just loved the flow of the song. It was very almost like upbeat. I thought it sounded great. It's pretty impressive. Song is low-key absolute banger. Great collaboration. Yeah, that was good. Gonna pick the one with Tillian, but this one's better. I bet Tony would agree. The guitar solo was pretty cool, though. I like how it wasn't so far in front of everything. It was kind of mixed in. It was kind of like on the same playing field with all of the other sounds, which made it... I don't know. I just think it sounded better. Sometimes a guitar solo can be very... It can stand out in like a weird way. Like if it just feels like it doesn't make sense. But when you kind of blend it in with the rest of the instruments, it sounds cool, depending on the sort of overall sound of the song, I think. Sometimes it's cool when everything drops out and you just let it rip. But other times I like it when it's just kind of part of the sound and more of like an ambient kind of approach, I guess. Yeah, I think we're good to start it up again. Should have retired after... Oh, man, their vocalist died? Well, it's not good. I didn't know that. I mean, at least they're still trying. I mean, look at a band. I think I told you guys this last week. I watched the video about like the vocalist curse of Dance Gavin Dance. I mean, if you think about it, technically they've had 3 vocalists die figuratively. And they're still like successful. I mean, that was kind of the Marbles here are having a seizure or something. I don't know what's going on. But that was kind of like the theme or the point of the video was like somehow, usually when a band loses a vocalist, it doesn't do so well. It ceases to exist. But somehow Dance Gavin Dance has defied all odds and continues to be successful. But I also don't know much about Scary Kids Scaring Kids. So I don't know, like, are the metrics really bad? Like, after that happened and they pressed on, is their new music just not as popular, or is it just as popular, or even more popular? I don't know. I haven't looked into that personally. It's a tough call because sometimes it is good to sort of end on a high note versus prolonging something and then crashing and burning. And it's like, yeah, at least you tried, but it's like, but it could have... Sometimes like people... Like I watch XQC a lot, and he's always said that whenever he retires streaming, he's just not going to go live anymore. He's not going to say anything. He's not going to wait until he becomes like irrelevant. He's just going to not go live one day. And that'll just be the end of it. And I think that's a good way to go. Sally claiming the win. Did you just, when you're maybe not at the peak, but you're at a high, like that's when you stop? Maybe. That might be a weird take. The band's never what you expect anymore. I mean, yeah, it's like that. Unfortunately for Devin, Sally's usually here all the time too, so I'm sure I don't think there's any hope for getting a second place pick. I mean, I've thought about that personally. Like, there will come a day where I just want to do other things in life, and I won't make videos and do stuff forever. So whenever that day comes, like, I'll probably just say, "Hey guys, like, I'm done," and I won't make a big deal about it. We got some Of Mice and Men Swallow. Is this the last one? Is this the last one? Or maybe there's one more. This might be the last one, though. Yes, another album in the making. Oh, this is the second to the last one. Okay. There will never be merch. There will just never be. It's so ridiculous. I do not knock anybody that does that, but I personally just think it's ridiculous. There is not a brand here. There's just not. Yeah. Let's check it out. We've got Of Mice and Men Swallow, requested by Sally. Let's give it a listen. Troubled Water might be one of my favorites on the album, so I'm curious how this stacks up. Coming in hot. Drum work is always disgusting. Ooh. Oh, that bass coming out. Ooh. It's got a really cool delivery. It's like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This ambience is sick. Just like whispering quietly. Oh yeah. Classic chorus here. I'm loving all the big screams we get on this album too. Oh God. Oh man. Some of those moments are unreal. It's just a solid Of Mice and Men chorus. Nothing crazy. Love that higher layer. Lots of scream layers too. I mean, they keep it spicy. Gosh, there's so much depth. It is. It is the same vocalist. Well, that cut off sudden, but it echoed out, which was cool. Yeah, there's a lot of bangers on this album. This was up there with like Troubled Water in terms of like the overall intensity. Really well done. I mean, I don't know. There's so many good songs on this album. But I just love how their choruses are all pretty much. You hear it and you're like, oh, dude, yeah, that's an Of Mice and Men chorus, at least in the context of the album. But their verses and some of those random instrumental breakdown sections in between are just, they go so hard on some of these songs. Like, I love you get the sort of everything drops out, drums just start blasting in, or you get like a really sick riff or something. It's just really cool. And then they definitely spice up Aaron's vocals with a lot of the layers and things like that, which is cool. It gives it a little bit of variety, so it's not just one dimensional. But yeah, popping off. Oh, so many heavy hitting moments. Really like it. I think it sounds really good. But yeah, that's Aaron Pauley, and he was also, I might still be, I think Jamie's Elsewhere is still around. He's in both bands. I could be wrong. This bangs. This bangs. Top comment. Good stuff. Yeah, I'm impressed. I'm impressed with the direction that they've been going on that album. All right, let's run another. I think Of Mice and Men. There's a few bands, but like Of Mice and Men is a band that I can think of just because it's relevant. I just heard them. I think they did really well between their vocalist changes. Like everything that I've heard, from whether it's like the old self-titled or some of the stuff, I don't know if I heard the Flood. I think I've heard a few, maybe more than a few off of, was it Restoring Force? Just anything I've heard from the band, whether it's Aaron or Austin, I think are the only two lead vocalists they've had. It sounds really good. I don't have a preference. I think they're both really good vocalists. They're very consistent. Kick out Aaron, bring back Austin. I will say Shaylee though did have like a really special voice. I really like what Shaylee's been doing with Dayshell. I've listened to a little bit of Dayshell. Very filtered stuff. Like he definitely uses a lot of like vocal filters or something, but it's tastefully done. It makes it kind of like dreamy. Like, man, like Feel Fly by Dayshell is such a like dreamy song. It's a very slow song, but I think it's gorgeous. It's really nice. All you hear is Jamie's Elsewhere, yeah. I think one of the first songs I heard from Jamie's Elsewhere was Giants Among Common Men. I think is what it was. I could be wrong there. But yeah, I do think about that too. Some vocalists, they just have like a really unique voice. They always stand out. I think that's cool. Sometimes I test myself a little bit, like when I'm at the gym. Sometimes I won't put on an album. I'll just start running through like the like songs or whatever on Spotify, and then I'm like, okay, who is this? Like I try to guess if it's like a Current or an Invent Animate or I don't know, a Silent Planet, whatever pops on. I'm like, okay, who is this vocalist? Because I try to remember names, but I'm still really bad with names. We got Scally Cat showing off, winning again. Got the bragging rights. It looks like Michael here. Yeah, bringing up number 2, redeeming himself for missing more wins. Yeah, there's just so many bands, so many vocalists. And on top of that, a lot of the bands that I listen to or that you guys show me, especially in that sort of Swancore era, dude, a lot of these vocalists have been in a lot of the different bands. So then I'm like, freaking, who is it on this song that's singing? Because this person was in this band at this point in time, now they're in another band. But the person that's in the other band that they're in was also in the band that I'm listening to, and it just gets really confusing, and I'm like, holy crap, it just... I didn't realize, like, people moved around bands like that. Oh, yeah, we gotta hit up the Idola Transcendentium Part 2 Fourth Temple. Let's just use Andrew as an example. He's doing Idola, and then I'm listening to Dance Gavin Dance, and it's like, oh, he's featured on vocals on some of these songs, and then, oh, now he's a member of the band. Now he's the vocalist, and it's like, what the heck? That's one person. It's crazy. Craziness. Okay. Let's get some Idola action going. Let's check it out. We've got Idola Transcendentium. That is quite the word. Part 2 Fourth Temple, requested by Michael. Let's give it a listen. Just go right in. Crazy lead guitar off to the right. That's fun. Oh, wow. There's a lot more depth in his voice here, I think. I like that tone. Crazy groove. Ooh. Dude, those kicks are blasting. Guitar work is so tasty. Yeah. So fun. We'll get a little funky with it. That is some nice bass. More upbeat. Wow. What the? That was crazy. Wow, dude, the drums are wild on this one. Everybody's shredding it up. Yeah. I was like, drummer's got to get a break there. There's those harsh vocals. Oh. Just aggression. Intense. I mean, that sounds so cool. It's kind of screechy, but it's like distorted. That is a really cool sound. Man. Okay. I like how they ended that there. That was a really cool sound. I think distortion can be really cool sometimes. There are times when it's like really kind of unnecessary or overbearing, but then there's other times where it just adds this like texture to a sound that makes it so much cooler. And I love what they did there with that. That was awesome. Yeah, I mean, just really crazy, amazing singing as always from Andrew. Great melodies throughout that. I love the addition of the harsh vocals at the end because I wasn't sure. They might have been kind of tucked in there at times, but I didn't really notice them until the very end there. So it was nice to get that little added bit of aggression. But dude, the freaking instrumentation on that was unbelievable. The speed, I mean, there were moments where those kicks were blasting, but that section there, the speed on it was just like a machine gun just going. I mean, everybody else was shredding it up too, kind of matching the pace. I was like, dang, are these guys going to take a break yet? Like, just crazy. Crazy just playing all the instruments. Really cool sounds. But yeah, they have a lot of really well, a nice balance between a lot of these melodic tones and these really heavier sounds. Again, that like distortion and different things. It's cool. It's really cool sound. It's definitely unique too. And I love how distinct or maybe different it is compared to more modern Idola, I guess. It definitely feels heavier. It definitely feels heavier, but it's good. It's good. Was that the last one? Fourth Temple? Because it was like a little series. There's a lot of people that agree, though. I don't know if they can make a better album. A lot of people really like this album. This guy says he burned himself out on Dance Gavin Dance, so now he listens to Idola for hours. Man. 2 more temples to go. Oh, okay. Good stuff. Boy, that was sick. That was awesome. But yeah, I've got all of those releases to upload, so I have way more than I thought. I have way more than I thought. So I'll just go back through those real quick for anybody that wasn't here at the very beginning. So it was the Wolf and Bear Rick Ranch. Really fun song. Carmagnac, I think it's Thousand Horns. I like that one a lot. I did. I checked out Beartooth Pure Ecstasy. There are people ripping that band to pieces over Caleb changing his appearance and whatever. I don't know. I mean, yeah, say what you want about his appearance. I thought that song was a banger. I definitely liked it more than Free. Throne Backfire. It's Throne. If you guys know Throne, it's 2 minutes of heavy fun times. Then yeah, A Perfect Circle, and then If I Were You. So we got a little variety here. He came out, good for him. I mean, yeah, it's whatever. Like, I don't care. I mean, it's all like I said, for me, it's always been about the music. There's always going to be drama with what a vocalist did or what they look like or whatever, or not just a vocalist, but a band or a band member, or, you know, it's whatever. Like, I don't really get into any of that. Like, I just listen to the music, and if I like the song, I like the song. If there's something bad behind it or whatever, it doesn't mean that just because you like a song doesn't mean you inherently support whatever somebody did or is doing. I don't know. I just don't get into that. So people were critiquing. They were even on my video. I saw a comment. Somebody was just straight up cooking that guy, just like ripping Caleb in my comment section. I was like, dude, it's not that serious. Like, holy crap. But, you know, some people, it is what it is. I don't know. If the music's good, it's good. If it's not, I don't listen to it. That's about pretty black and white, I guess. Next week is 5th anniversary. Holy moly. Man, it's been a while. Feels like yesterday. Well, anyways, I think with that, I will call it a day. So I will see everybody next week. It'll be June, by the way, so summer is here, I guess. We will be seeing Christmas decorations out at the store in about 3 months. So give or take 3 months, we'll see Christmas decorations out at the store around here. It's freaking weird. Maybe 4 months, maybe 4. But I swear I saw Christmas decorations being put out at Walmart at like the very beginning of September last year. Or maybe it was the end of September. Whatever. Time's flying. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye. Peace out. Have a good rest of your week. Thanks for dropping by. Bye, everybody.